Galactivated yoga on the beach. Yay! Welcome everyone. Chris Star Galactica, your fairy god sis. Saint Joe Narcata, beats in the mix. And of course, we got our little princess, Charlie, with a love dog, filling us up with love and hugs. Gonna stretch and breathe, relax, receive, my fairy family. So take the next hour of your life and step outside, straighten your spine, and breathe. Galactivators! Galactivated yoga. Find that head, neck, and spine straight line, shoulders rolling back and down a few times. Crisscross applesauce, half lotus or full lotus, the full caboodle. And then I invite you to bring your gaze in and up at that third eye, the Ajna chakra. Envision a circle, and then inside that circle, find a triangle. And then imagine there's two petals peeling one side away from the other and opening up that Ajna chakra. Breathe into that space, envision it spinning, pulling in light. Breathe into that third eye, and as we drop in, I'm going to share what's going on galactically, super friends. We just integrated the galactic rhythm of the eye of the storm energies, the eye of the hawk. We are dancing through the eagle wave spell, soaring through, and today our wings are taking us to the heights of the stars. Today is the solar night day. So envision we are merging with the heart of the sun and bring our awareness to the top of our mind's eye, our crown chakra. Envision that portal opening as the sun's rays pour through our skin. The X-rays pass through our bones. The plasma rainbow light illuminated within our bone marrow and our cranium. Our skull lighting up like crystals today. Us filling up with a vision as we receive this initiation in this solar moon of intention. Our visionary shamanistic eyes. The jaguar is our totem. So envision ourselves becoming that seer, seeing the future, our future self shining before us. And these small steps we're taking, just showing up and being here, shining in the sun together, just being here now, breathing, is planting those seeds deep within our subconscious mind. And our tomorrows are going to be beautiful, abundant, blissful, exciting, satisfying, gratifying. Head, neck, and spine so tall. Feel that spinal column, that prana tube filling up with life force. Allow the wonderfulness of this moment to infuse us like an energetic blood transfusion right now. Touching our thumb and our pointer finger and middle finger together. Creating a mudra with our body. And in our mind's eye, just tracing the breath, following it as it flows. With every inhale, that breath flows into us, infusing our body from the inside out, and with every exhale, it flows out of us. Like a spiritual wave out around us into the space surrounding us, crashing, cresting above our heads. And at some point it turns around and it flows back in again, in through our nose, around our crown, all through our body. Our lungs dance around, to the tips of our fingers and the tips of our toes. It turns around and out it flows. Let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Reach for our intention. Reach to the Most High. Happy, healthy, vital, creative, loving, blissful, positive, expansive, limitless, enlightened, human divine. Visualize this version of ourselves here in our inner mind's eye. How does it feel to be living our highest joy life? How does it feel to be so abundant all the time? How does it feel to be healthy and vital and breathing and beautiful? How does it feel to appreciate, be in gratitude for all the miracles? Super friends, Galactivate! Let's clap this intention together. Hey, here it comes. Pull it down the center line, right into our heart. Let's tap it inside. Tapping on that thymus gland. Giving our immune system a turbo boost. Affirmation time. Please repeat after me. I am healthy and vital.
I'm healthy and vital.
I love being healthy and vital.
I love being healthy and vital.
My life is a beautiful miracle.
My life is a beautiful miracle.
We give it up to the Most High. Om Namah Shivaya. All the forces being in balance. Bring those hands back down. Shift the crossing of our legs. However that feels good for us today. Let's make some circles. Hands to our knees, Sufi rolls. Exhaling as we roll back. Inhaling, heart forward. Exhaling. Our crown chakra is being initiated today with these eagle solar flares of intent. With the jaguar vision. The ability to see beyond the present. Inhaling to center and exhaling the other way. And breathe your divine into your body. Filling that breath of life into every particle, every cell. Coming back to center, let's inhale our arms up. Giving thanks to the sky, the air, and the ether elementals as we reach up with this right arm. Reach up with the left arm. Leaning over to the right with both arms. Leaning over to the other side with both arms. Going back to center, interlace our thumbs, lean back. Exhaling through center, right arm down, left arm lifts, up and over, stretch. Visualize in your mind's eye what spiritual mastery looks like for you. In your body, in your life, in the lives of others, in the lives of other master teachers that you admire, other leaders, other divine beings. Connect in our yoga. Om Namah Shivaya. See yourself radiating that glow, life force, and positivity. Inhaling through center. Exhaling over to the other side. Left down, down, right arm up high. Om Namah Shivaya. Breathe in that benefit of the prana shakti, the life force awakening and flowing through our bodies. So easy. Just invite everything to be easy now. Om Namah Shivaya. Kundalini. The Kundalini of easy. As we rise on back up, let's take our hands back behind, interlace those fingers, pull back, stretch, lift our chin, reach those arms back, lift our heart up, look up at that third eye. Coming back through center, let's hinge at the waist and fold forward. Thanks and gratitude. Inhale, rising up. Let's release our arms. Roll the shoulders up and down. Hi, Scotty. Thanks for joining us today. Love you. Up, back down, up, back down, up, back down. And while we're at it, let's take our ears side to side. Roll the shoulders forward. Blessed peace, super friends. All right, now let's shake our head side to side, shake our shoulders all the way to our tail and our face. Any tension in our body, like a cheetah. One more time, shake everything out. Gonna use our hands, we're gonna slap on our bodies, tap on everything. Waking up all those energetic pathways. Setting our intention anywhere there's any blockages, stuck energy that's not moving. Even puff out our cheeks. Slap all around, and then let's unwind these legs. Slap our legs out now. Notice what you feel in your body while you do this. This is how we reprogram our circuitry. And let's just bring in that idea of complete well-being. Our body knows what to do, how to heal itself. It's so adaptable. Our mind is malleable. Body's flexible. Let's bring our souls together, give ourselves a little cheek massage, jaw, face yoga. You can use your knuckles on the center of your forehead out, and then the top of your eyebrows up, all the way back to the back of your skull. Massaging over from our butterfly, feet together, knees out to the side. Right, and then let's bring our arms out to the side, palms up. Like we're open to receive everything that this yoga has for us today. Taking our neck to the right side, stretch our eyes, look at those fingers, big smile. And exhale, taking our neck to the other side. Oh, just keep those arms out, keep breathing. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, taking our head to the other side, stretching our eyes. Exhaling through center and breathing our head to the other side. Just notice your arms. Feel them getting lighter. They're getting so light. Exhaling our head and neck to the other side. This life force just infusing us with energy as we twist the other way, stretch those eyes. And then we're gonna swing our left arm across our body, bringing our right arm underneath, grabbing that upper arm and pressing that palm up against an imaginary wall as we turn our head to the left side, stretching our eyes and breathing. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, right arm across our body, palm out. Reach underneath, grab this upper arm, pull it over to the right as we turn our head, to the left as we turn our head to the right. And stretch and breathe. Becoming as present with our breath as possible. When we breathe in, the life force is going into us, reaching that tipping point where it spins around and flows back out. Inhaling back to center. Hands on our knees. And then let's bring these feet in, flap those butterfly wings. Give our soles a little massage-a-roo while sitting up nice and tall. Thank you everyone for joining us. Please like and share. Thanks for being with us, super friends out there. And then if you find any tight places in your feet, press into them and breathe. Our feet are connected to the rest of our body. Reflexology is the science that studies that connection between our feet and everything else. And the meridians, the nadis, are a way to describe the way that the energy flows, the circuitry through our body. Hinging forward, pressing into the zinger places on our feet. The insole is your spine. So maybe there's lower back area in there you can find if your lower back is tight. Find that place in your soul and press into it on this beautiful, glorious day that we have here. All right, and then let's walk our hands forward, super friends. Just fold over ourselves. Maybe you want to scoot your hips back to give your legs more room to fold. And just, let's take 3 deep breaths in and out here. your mind's eye, envision a beautiful butterfly, as big or as small as you'd like it to be. And then inhale and rise on up. Let's bring those knees together. Wrap our arms around our legs, give ourselves a big hug. Let's take our chin down towards our knees. Then breathe it up and back, looking up at that third eye, big smile. And exhale, fold. Envision your body as a living temple, as the deity within the sacred chamber of the temple of the earth. Breathe and lift, look up to that infinite space above. And as we exhale, look down into that heart space within. Just flowing with our breath a few more times. Inhale, look up. And exhale, fold. All right, super friends, and then let's swing these legs around. So let's bring ourselves onto our forearms and curl those toes and come up into a supported plank pose. So toes curled under, our body's in a straight line, breathing into our center. You're welcome to have your knees down if you want for support. Just begin on those forearms, breathing, roll the shoulders back and down. And then releasing our thighs down to the ground, bringing our hands under our shoulders. We're gonna play with just a baby cobra. So as we inhale, let's peel our heart up. Begin to reach up with our crown, big smile. And just let our upper body do the work. Let's lift our hands off the ground just an inch. Feel that strength happening on the back side of our body as we breathe. Soften our glutes. Fill up with the love of dog. One more breath like this. Hands down to the ground as we exhale. Inhale, press up, lifting our heart for cobra. Keep squeezing those shoulders back together. Roll them back and down. Like we're trying to get those shoulder blades to touch behind our back. And we're trying to get them to reach down towards our tailbone. And we're breathing and smiling. Let's take some laughter yoga. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Deep breath, focus on your intention. And slowly lower down. Curl the toes, press into the ground, float up to plank and downward dog. Pressing into the ground. Bring those feet just a little closer to our hands. Allowing those hips to rise. Our head to fall between our arms. As we breathe, deepening that breath. Scanning your body with your mind's eye. Let's take our neck side to side, pressing into the ground. Reach those heels down. And then as we inhale, let's look forward between our hands. And as we exhale, let's walk our feet up to our hands. Take it into a forward fold. And let's just dangle here a little bit. Just let our arms hang. Lower back stretch. Bend our knees, look up, take a half flat back. Hands above or below our knees. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lead from the heart, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, rise up. Palms together, lean back. Envision yourself as an eagle. And hands into our hearts. Just notice how you feel. We're gonna play with our eagle today because we're in the eagle wave spell. So let's extend our arms out to the side. And then we'll bring our right arm underneath the left, crossing at the elbows, bringing either the backs of our hands together or our palms together. Hands to our nose. Let's just lean into those arms forward just a little bit. And as we breathe in, lift those arms, keep those hands towards our nose, lean up and back. And as we exhale, bring those arms down, just tucking that chin, bringing those arms in. Inhale, lift those elbows, lean up and back, deep breath, look up at that third eye, visualize an eagle in you. Exhale. Bring those arms down, tuck our chin. One more, lift those arms, lean back. And as we exhale, come back to neutral, bending those knees, bringing that center of gravity in that left foot. We'll take this right foot up and just step one as we place it into that inner ankle. Maybe we hang out here for our baby eagle. Step two is we cross this right knee over the left and tuck our toes behind. Breathe and balance. Empty your mind. And then we throw our eagle and it flies free. And we're going to emerge into our victorious mudra. Victory is ours!
Victory is ours.
Let's all say that. Victory is ours!
Victory is ours.
And just one more time. Victory is ours! Once again, focus on your intention. Here's us at the end of our yoga. Blasting light, enlightened masters, spiritually manifest out of the ethers, attracting everything with ease and grace, with happiness, bliss, and a smiley face. Super friends, Galactivate! It's already ours. Bring those hands in, clap it on down, feet step together. Get warm now. And then notice how you feel in our mountain. Notice the difference between sides. Woo, Kundalini. What has shifted? What has changed? What is the same? What do you observe? Svadhyaya. Self-observation without judgment. Ahimsa. Kindness and compassion. Non-judgment. Heart-based. Inhale, arms out to the side. This time we're going to place those palms out like we're pressing against a wall. And let's just play with twisting side to side. Oh, just a good doggy. Fill up with the love of dog. Oh, so cute.
Very much wants to be on this side of the wall.
All right, super friends. Now we're gonna bring our left arm underneath the right, crossing at the elbows. And step one is bring the back of our palms together. Step two is to bring the fronts of our palms together. Just find what feels best for your body today. And bring those hands to our nose as we take a deep breath in. And exhale, just bow to your heart. Inhale, lift those elbows, leaning up and back. Gazing up at that third eye, and exhale, folding into ourselves. Inhale, lift, lean back. Exhale, bringing those hands down. Arms down, arms in. One more breathe up, lift, extend. And back to neutral. Baby bend in those knees. Bringing our center of gravity down the right leg this time. Left heel comes up, just finding that balance. Find your smile. Find a drishti point to focus on that's not moving. Bending that right knee. We're going to cross that left over the right and tuck those toes behind. Find our balance and breathe. Like an eagle, visualize our bones becoming hollow. The breath, the air, the prana, the life force, the yoga flowing through. One more breath here. And unwind, open, shake it out, twist those hips, move our arms around, let's swim them. Whoa. And swim them forward. And then back and forth. And now we're gonna step forward with the right, lift our arms up, lean back, and step back. Step forward with the left, knee over our ankle, lift our arms up, lean back, big smile, and step back. Inhale, step forward, open, lean, and back. Inhale, forward, open, lean. And back. Inhale, open. And step back. One more. Inhale, open. And back. And let's shake our hands out, shake our feet out, shake our hips out, our faces out. Is that TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram.
That's what I thought. All right, 30-second drink break. And we're doing the gallon challenge now, super friends. So a gallon of water a day is the challenge. So join the party.
One trick to make that go really easily is first thing when you wake up, just drink 2 glasses of water outside in the sunlight. That's good for you for its own reasons and also knocks out like a good portion of your gallon.
2 glasses of water first thing upon rising. Brilliant idea, Fairy.
Good idea.
Yes.
You
Yes,
refill
Fairy.
what
Yes.
your body uses while you're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do it in the sunlight, it helps to reset your circadian rhythms.
Brilliant. Reset the circadian rhythm. 2 glasses of water first thing. I say yes, in the sunlight. All right, my dears. Let's bring our hands. Some it says put your hands on your hips. All right, shoulders up, back down. So this is our power mudra. Whenever you're feeling unsure, insecure, worried, fearful, just stand like this and take at least 3 deep breaths in and out. Om Namah Shivaya. Kundalini. And just notice what shifts. Om Namah Shivaya. Let's take an Om together, super friends. Deep breath in. Inhale, let's reach those arms up, reach this right leg up, bend that knee and extend it forward. Balancing on that left leg. Just hang out here for a few breaths. Let's make some circles with that ankle and our wrist. This is circle out, circle in, wiggle the fingers and toesies, and bend that knee in, bringing our hands together, pointer fingers, and then we're gonna take it over to the side, kick that leg out to the side, extend those arms. Wow, find that balance. And breathing on back to center, bend that knee, lift those arms up. Nice firm core as we hinge at the waist. Kick that leg back. Stretch those arms forward. Play with Warrior 3, getting into that horizontal plane.
How you doing?
Find the breath. Coming on back through center. Lift that knee. Straighten that leg once again. And float that foot forward. Nice wide stance. Come on up on those back tippy toes. Stagger our hips, bending that knee up on those back heels. So inhale, lift up. You can straighten into that front leg. And then as we exhale, drop down, bend that front knee, stack that knee above our ankle in alignment, and reach those arms up, and then inhale, come up higher on those back tippy toes, and exhale, bend into that front knee again. Inhale, reach, straightening up towards that front leg, and exhale, bending. All right, now we're gonna pivot that back foot, lining our feet up in a straight line. Make sure you have a nice distance between your legs. They're not right up next to each other, but bend into that front knee with our hips and shoulders opening away from one another. knee is placed above our ankle. Make sure you can see your big toe and second toe. Keep that back arm reaching back, front arm reaching forward, and focus on the middle fingers of that right hand. Send all your energy there. Warrior 2. Rest in your power. Affirmation, please repeat after me. I am empowered. Power. I am empowered. Super friends, Galactivate. Rotating this arm up, reaching this right arm up, left hand above or below that knee, still bending into that front leg. Or you can wrap this arm behind your back. Notice your mind, what thoughts come up. Deep breath. Big smile. Let's straighten that front leg as we lean back. And coming back through center. Reach those arms away from one another, straightening that front leg. Let's reach forward and then bring this right hand down, left arm up for triangle. On back up. Alrighty, we're gonna bend that front knee, cartwheel these arms down to the ground, pivot those back toes, and then place both hands on the inside of this foot. Now you can keep that back knee up if you like, or you can bring it down. Make sure there's a nice wide distance between your knees, and we're gonna just let this right knee, this right hip open up towards the side. You can even come onto the side of that foot if you like. Find your breath. And then from here, let's back those hips up and straighten that front leg and frame that foot with our hands. Bring those toes up. Bend our chin down. For our Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. And as we inhale, bending into that front knee and heel toe, this right foot over to the left side for our pigeon. So flexing that foot, find where the juicy placement is. Maybe bend that knee and bring it closer into our hip on the left side. And then we'll square our hips and shoulders forward, coming on the back of that back thigh. Lifting our hearts. Make sure those hips are square. If you're pitched onto the side, maybe you need to move your foot a little bit forward, like flex that foot and get it out of the way. Yeah. And then from here, we walk ourselves forward. You want to feel it here in the side of your hip for our sleeping swan. So holding yourself up with your arms, supporting your head. Find your breath. Envision yourself turning from an ugly duckling into a beautiful swan as we breathe here. our thighs here, lifting our heart up, cobra. Squeeze those shoulder blades back together and down. And slowly lowering. Pressing up through plank, back to downward dog. And inhale, look forward between our hands. And exhale, walk, hop, or float our feet forward to our hands. Inhale, lift our heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lead from our heart. Reverse swan dive. Arms out and up. Palms together, lean back. Let's bring our hands down the center line into our heart. Envision your highest self, your eternal self, your yoga self, your golden light self, funneling light from your tomorrows through your crown. Envision this light coming in, giving you fresh new energy, a personal magnetism, a spark, a charisma, a charm, a grace, a magnetism, an attractiveness that you are attracting to you from your tomorrows. Everything that matches this new version that you now are. Super friends, Galactivate! Once again, bring your hands on our hips. Step back, so give some room up in this. And let's just observe the differences now between the sides. As we begin to ground in now through that right foot. Let's inhale this left leg up and extend it forward. Finding our balance here, let's extend our arms up. Begin to make circles with our ankle and our wrists and our toes and our fingers. One direction, the other direction. Stretch forward. Bend that knee. Kicking it up. Bringing those hands together. Stretch that foot over to the side. Yeah, find our balance. And coming on back. Oops. Back to center. And then kicking back that left leg, reaching forward with those arms. Find that horizontal plane with our body. Find the breath. Coming on back forward. Extending this left knee, stretching this left leg, and then stepping, floating forward. Nice wide distance. Come up on those back tippy toes, and then exhale. Inhale, extending. Exhale, get low. Inhale, lift up. We're going to pivot that back foot so we line up our front and back legs. And then extend those arms and hips away from one another, focusing on the middle finger of that front left hand, bending into that front knee. Make sure your knee is above your ankle and not extending in front of it, but right above it. Make sure there's a nice wide distance between your legs. Stretch that back arm back, middle arm forward, front arm forward, and breathe. Inhale, rotating this left arm up, right arm above or below that knee, or wrap behind our back, leaning up and back. Let's straighten that front leg, keep leaning back. And coming back to center. Let's reach forward with that left arm and then pivot. Right arm extends up for our triangle. Front leg is straight. Hand is above or below that knee. Turning our gaze upward. Find the breath. Inhale, coming on up, bending into that front knee. As we exhale, cartwheel those arms on down, pivoting, coming up on those back tippy toes. Bring in this left hand on the inside of that foot and melting on down. You could keep that back knee up or drop it down, super friends. Just find that opening in that left hip now. Let it just fall over to the side. Breathe in. And breathing, framing that foot, sending our hips back, lifting our toes up, straightening that front leg, leaning on back. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. Ardha Hanumanasana. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. Visualize your inner monkey mind maturing, becoming divine, and receiving all your superpowers back. Like that. Inhaling, bending into that front knee, and then we're gonna heel toe and bring this left foot all the way over to the right, flexing that foot to protect your knee. Right leg is straight back. We come onto the top of that right thigh for our pigeon on the other side. So flexing that foot, notice your mind. Where does your mind take you? Does it take you out of your moment, out of the body, out of the breath? Just observe it, bring it on back. And square the shoulders and hips. And then begin to walk ourselves forward for that sleeping swan on the other side. Find the breath. few more deep, strong, powerful breaths here, super friends. Really use the breath to create life force, chi, prana, and to flow it through those hips, that pelvic region. Envision that plasma light passing through you, turning your bone marrow sparkly rainbow all the way down to the tips of your toes as that prana flows through like a serpent in you and grows. Hits the edges of your inner universe and turns around and flows back out. Deep breath in. And rising on up. We're going to swing this leg around. Once again, coming on down. Thighs to the ground. This time, let's do our Sphinx pose. Galactivate. Roll the shoulders back and down. Connect to the spirit that's in the ground. Breathe up the soundless sound. Like thunder all around. Palms on the earth. Connect to the planet like a loving father, a loving mother. Give all of our questions unanswered. All of our challenges, problems, give it to the mother, to the earth. Thank you for the love. Take all the love in to yourself. Imagine this earth blasting us with love. Every breath is liquid love, liquid life force. And let's just overflow with gratitude, super friends. Galactivate. As we slowly lower down, curl those toes, press into the ground. So from here, we're gonna play with some side plank. So there's different ways to modify, either for your hands or your legs. So we can roll onto the sides of our feet, stacking our left shoulder over our wrist. Phase one, we can bring our knee down and pivot that foot to the side behind us to support us here. Or if that's too much on your wrist, you can bring your arm down onto the elbows and your leg down and rotate onto the side like that. So modify as you wish. Breathe in, breathe out. Turning our gaze up to look at those right fingertips. And bringing this right hand down, let's take the other side. So pivoting over the toes or bring that knee down. Make sure your alignment, stick straight and rock hard. Find your breath, modify as you need to. And bringing this hand down to the ground. Let's press back and bring those feet forward for a downward dog. Once again, focus on your intention. To enlightenment we go. And then from here, let's bring our knees down. Let's bring our elbows down. Let's clasp our hands together and open them up now. And then bring the crown of our head to the ground. And curl our toes and walk our feet forward. So we're just supporting ourselves in a dolphin here. And if you have a headstand practice and you'd like to come up in a headstand, you're welcome to. So the main intention is to just put the top of your head, the crown, physically on the ground, while cradling it in your arms. So your fingers are crossed, you're supporting your head. You're not feeling any pressure on your neck, but just lightly touching your head to the ground and walking those feet in close to your head, straightening your legs. And when you're ready to come out of it, we'll meet in a child's pose.
That's a crazy
And so just coming onto the ground when you're ready. And stretching those arms forward. We'll be streaming live tonight, live music on our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Welcome to tune in. And then we're gonna rise on up, super friends, and swing these legs around. If you want a private concert, we do private events. Send us a message and you can schedule us to be at your event. All right, so let's have a drink break right now before we bring it on down. You can get this shirt on our website right here. Oh, no? You can get these pants on our website.
Yes.
All right, and this shirt, maybe can we get this shirt on our website? Mm-hmm. You can get this one too. Okay, so make sure we have room behind us. And we're gonna roll back into plow. So feet go back overhead. Walking those shoulders in, those elbows in. Keeping our neck long and neutral. Hands to our lower back. Step up onto our shoulders. Feet to the ground behind us. Gazing in and up at that third eye. Om Namah Shivaya. And then if it feels good, you could bring your feet up over your hips for shoulder stand. And feet back behind. Release our arms and rolling on down. We're gonna bring it into a fish pose. So extending those legs out, bringing those hands just under our glutes, coming onto our forearms, our elbows, lifting our heart, lean our head up and back as we point those toes. And maybe our crown makes it all the way to the ground behind us. Maybe it doesn't. Just breathe. And ease on down the road.
My bad, bro. That shit nice, huh? Yeah.
And slowly bringing ourselves down onto our back sides. Let's bend our knees. Reach our hands so they're just touching our heels. Press into the ground and lift our hips up. Walking our shoulders in, clasp those hands together, press down with our arms, squeeze those knees, lift our hips, bridge pose. Breathing in, come up on our tippy toes, release our hands, windshield wiper, our knees side to side.
Am I looking at this correctly?
And then coming back to neutral, we're gonna come up once again. If you prefer to modify and do a half wheel, you could play with that. So bringing our hands next to our shoulders with our fingers facing our shoulders, elbows up. Pressing into the ground, lifting our hips, bringing the tops of our head to the earth, and then pressing up, straightening your arms. And breathing. Or just come up in the regular bridge if you like. And when you're ready to come out of it the same way. Gently rolling onto your crown, coming on down. When we get down to the bottom, let's windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then coming back through center, let's cross our right knee over the left. And we will send our knees over to the left side as we extend our right arm up and back and our upper body to the right. Breathe in the entire Milky Way. Breathe out peace and bliss and oh so easy as we come back to center. Hug those knees in. And then crossing the left knee on top of the right. Dropping those knees over to the left and extend that left arm up and over to the left side. Use the power of your third eye, super friends. If there's any other movements you require before being able to drop into our final resting pose, please give that to yourself right now. And then we'll bring ourselves down onto our back side. Head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Bringing our gaze in and up at that third eye. And then melt into the silence beyond the sounds. Get rid of any bends in your elbows, in your knees, in your neck. Let your arms fall open to the side. Melt in restful awareness, and we'll be back in a little bit for our Galactivation. As we breathe, all the music is swirling around, goes into our bodies and touching on down, and it's rippling the planet below us so hard that the music is making us like crystal diamond shards. Beautiful and purified, elevated, galactified. Magical and musical, wonderful and miracles. Take it in to the depths of your soul, a walking heartbeat as the beat just goes. Let it flow, not resisting what is, but just allowing it to be what it is, you know. And in this place of allowance, we deeply request that our highest self, our spiritual essence, makes our life easy every day and blesses us abundantly in every way. We visualize now in our mind's eye and see blessings bestowed upon our humanity. From our open crown, we're receiving these gifts. Envision it flowing down, abundance of bliss. Happiness and joy like a feeling place. A big, beautiful smile upon our face. Lightness and beauty and sacredness and grace. Receive it all in like a flavor, a taste. Super friends, Galactivate! Crown is open, light pours through into your fingers and into your toes too. It flows all around as you wiggle and arise, stretching and yawning and come back to life. Stretching and breathing, and draw your knees in. Ever so sweetly roll onto our side, super friends. And whenever you're ready, coming back up to seated. Head, neck, and spine aligned and connected. Sitting so tall, focused inside and breathing. Om Namah Shivaya. Let's inhale our arms up to the sky, giving it up to the most high. Here in our yoga, in union with the light. Breathe in your enlightenment, pull it down the center line, right into your heart where we anchor inside, honoring this part where resides the Most High. Divine in me, divine in thee, one great light of eternity. Magical words, please say it with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. And now we dance. Yay. Crystar Galactica, your fairy god, sis. Thank you so much, super friends. YouTube Live and Instagram. We appreciate you all, my super friends. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We invite you to go to Galactivators.com and you can get gear such as this that we're wearing, and please sign up for our Super Friends email list. And if you'd like to give a donation, you're welcome to give it on there as well. We'll see you tonight on our magical musical live stream, and have the best day ever. Stay galactivated, stay lit. Namaste.